Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 4 highlights of the University of Ghana Corporate Football League. The league, which aims at promoting physical health and wellness, fostering community engagement, and developing teamwork, is brought to you by the kind sponsorship of Glyco General Insurance, Soccer Loca, Vigo Energy, and our radio partners, Radio Universe, as well as Ghana Football Association, and is masterminded and produced by the University of Ghana Sport and Wellness Directorate, as well as Right Sports Services. We are still in the Heritage Month of Ghana, and the question I have for you is, how well can you sing the national anthem in any local dialect? Well, we asked our fans at the UG Stadium for week 4 action how well they can sing the national anthem in any local dialect, and these are what we heard.
We're in March, right? So this is the Heritage Month for Ghana.
Right.
So I just want to ask, can you recite the national anthem in any of our local dialects?
Yes, I can.
Which local entity?
Ewe.
Ewe, number 9. High five. All right, so let's do this.
Okay. Mia denyi balolola, enonye hofosia, mia tagucha wofe agbegle de tawen hambi, edonye plewo haji, be miawo mia tosinu, nubebe mia nodi dodo klomedo kwito.
Nice one. I like that. Dialect are you rapping now?
That's fine. I'm Mampusi by choice.
Mampusi. Nice one, bro. So can you do that for us? Let's go.
Tungbang yalatia tungbang
Okay.
timaninda malakakani tunambang timanga kati yuredu dasheli suku timalpam danin sungti kati maltia tungbang na uni neiko kati tum tikintaraga kachi kabang palani chana netitu tikintaraga sokanza bang manga kotum la trumbela sokanza bang manga katung.
Jama, you spelled there. Cite either the national anthem or the national pledge, but this time around in any of the local languages. So which local language are you giving to us today?
I'll do Ekiapimchi.
Really, Ekiapimchi? All right, so is it the pledge or the anthem?
The anthem.
The anthem. Let's do this.
Yanara ya sasini eya bodinde maye mojana na num shegu wadeto ho maye edrume ne wonsoso seyebe ye biatiaso nimdien traso koto krane ni apese minkunya edi ye bremu demaya sasi ho do atumse.
All right.
Omayi sebeye yo, omayi serinye yo, eye semda hose, omanfo branetre. Omano sebeye yo, omano serinye yo, eye senda hose, omanfo branetre.
Nice one. So which local dialects are we vibing in right now? Chi, Evega, Mampusi. You want the tree, right? You want tree. So ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
If you're ready, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bobby Otis, your host for the League Highlight Show. And before week 4 action, we sat with the leadership of Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. We asked them how their performance in the league has been so far, what their fans are to expect, and what they intend on improving on the weaknesses they've had so far. We also heard some brags from them, and I want us to take a look at that video. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's such a huge honor to bring you this interview today from the office of the Director General of Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and the person of Engineer Charles Kweku. Thank you very much, sir, for sitting with us.
Welcome.
Thank you. So, I want you to tell us why you decided to sign for your team, which is Team Aviation, to participate in the University of Ghana Corporate Football League.
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. There is a saying that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Yes.
So we definitely be doing our work. But when they approached me for their participation, I quickly approve for them to participate, because a healthy body and a healthy mind improves productivity and performance.
Are we likely to see you on the pitch to represent your team one of these days?
As I told you, I used to be a goalkeeper for secondary level wise under 20.
Oh, I see.
But yes, you know, with age and with responsibility. But definitely, I will be part of keeping fit for our staff. In our building, as you are aware, we constructed a gym. We've hired some gym instructors, and I'm happy that our team and our members are participating in the gym activities. So they are healthy, and definitely you'll see me on the pitch one of these days.
Going into the first match, we were a bit apprehensive because we didn't have enough training. But after we won against the MPA guys, we realized that we had a team to rely on. So GCA decided that no, it was important that we fly our team outside for some training in order that we can get them into proper fitness to be ready for the next match. So as we speak, Team Aviation is very, very well prepared. They've been drilled on the Real Madrid Park at the Bernabeu.
Wow.
And we are ready to conquer the rest of the teams. I know that the next match is going to be a tough one, but hey, trust me, the team is very ready to advance to the next stage.
Now, your team is in Group B, and amongst the 9 or 8 other companies they are in the group with, are you saying it on record that nobody comes close to Team GCA?
But I'm sure you saw in the first match, you saw the changes we made in the second half, how those changes affected the game positively on our behalf. And clearly, we have identified, that's why we send them to Bernabeu for training. We have drilled them properly, and I tell you that there's no other team that can beat our team.
Wow.
And especially when I'm on the field, it's supporting them and all that.
No, thank you. That was going to bring me to the second question, because I know you used to play somehow professionally back in the day. Are we seeing you fielding for Team Aviation?
Oh, I joined them to the Bernabeu Park for the training, and I tell you that in the next match I may not play, but in the subsequent one I'm going to, because I have some other assignment. But I tell you that I'm going to strike for the team.
You are going to strike.
There will be more goals. You know, in the last game we were able to score 1 goal. In the coming games, you will see more goals, especially when I'm on the field.
What is your general impression on the league so far?
Yes, I will say it's been very, very good. It's been very, very good. I think so far the organization has been very well. And you know, in Ghana, I believe there are very decent people who want to patronize the stadiums. But sometimes the thinking, the violence and things that has permeated into our sporting activities, it has discouraged people. So at this corporate league, when I come, anytime I've gone to the stadium, I've seen very nice people come to the stadium, and other organizations come to support their staff. And it is nice to even see the military men and civilians mingle to support their teams and have conversations. So I think this corporate league is very good.
I want you to describe what a perfect Team Aviation goal would sound like in the ears of fans or people, spectators listening in a commentary.
In a commentary, okay, I'll try something. Yes, our goalkeeper is Ruben. So Ruben has a ball. He's kicked it to the left to Francis. Now Francis raises his head is up. Then he sends one to Samad. Samad controls the ball very well. He gives a long pass to Zaid. Zaid controls the ball. And Pamsoga, I can see Pamsoga running. He's sent across. Pamsoga is tall. He jumps very high and heads in the ball into the net like Cristiano Ronaldo does. So the celebration will be sweet.
That's fantastic. Now, what are some of the technical measures you are putting in place to ensure that you continue on the winning streak to become or emerge winners of the University of Ghana Corporate Football League?
Well, thank you. I'm amazed you are using the word fortunately for us. We are a very solid team, underdogs, like you like to call us, but we know ourselves. We are putting in all measures that we can to ensure that we are not just passers-by or commuters in the the whole games, we are coming there to let people know that Ghana Civil Aviation is not just dealing with aircrafts, but we know how to also put safety and security, which is our slogan, everywhere we find ourselves. So to all the teams out there, let us borrow the slogan of our good friends Lancaster, who we have lunch with them, and say that Agron FM when we meet.
Okay. Is Team Aviation winning the University of Ghana?
Yes, Team Aviation is winning.
That is what I wanted to hear.
Oh, keeper mo ball e for ball e ha Swazo e ball e gble ko me nyon e tie ha tio we mo ball e ke ha namo ye ball e oko yin ball e chi ball e ha sala e chi ball e ko me enyon e ke ha sabo e gba shot e Oluwa.
Oh, we are winning, yo, we are winning, yeah, oh, we are winning, yo, we are winning, yeah, oh, any challenger, oh, any challenger, oh, any challenger, any challenger.
For week 4 action, we brought you 5 exciting games at the UG Stadium, and the first we saw was a special feature game from Group A between Ghana Football Association and Ghana Armed Forces Sport Club. At the end of the game, Ghana Armed Forces Sport Club secured their second win in the league by 2-0 against the GFA side. Let's take a recap at that video, listen to the interview we had with the captains from both sides, as well as the goals that was registered in that game.
For this match, I'm expecting a win because our last match we drew. So I think this win, we need to win. And I think we'll score them 5, 7, I don't know. Let's see.
As you saw, we lacked so many things in all departments. The defense, midfield, and attack. We had a few chances we could have buried if we had a full squad. In fact, in attack. So in all departments, we fell short. They were on top from start to finish, and they deserved to win. They had good goals. They scored good goals. You could see the energy they had in the game, and I congratulate them. They won fairly, and they deserve to win. Yes, I believe they had a good bench. If you realize their substitute did the trick for them. They brought on a few boys who had legs, who could run, so they changed the game for them. And they bang in the goals as well. Yeah, it's a league. It's not a knockout. It's a league. So we'll bounce back. We'll beef up our squad. We have some key players missing, so we'll beef up the squad and come back stronger.
My general impressions about the competition or the corporate league is that it's a very good innovation. It's a good initiative that the organizers have put together. It keeps those of us who are in corporate all the time fit. I mean, it's forced me, for example, to start trying to shed a few of my kilos. And I think that all in all, it's a good idea, brilliant idea. It's the first in a long while. And I'm sure that with time, it will improve going forward. So generally, I think the organization has been good. I see that there are rules and regulations that we are using to play the game. And I think it means that there's some structure to it. And I appreciate the structure, I appreciate the idea. And the hope is that with time it will pick up and the interest will be much, much higher.
It's been a difficult game. I think we underrated GFA and we underestimated them. The game actually, we came in with a tactics that will handle the game and then push them to their goal area. And then we could have enough goals against them because we want more goals so that subsequent match, we can be winning by 1 margin or 2 margins. So if you remember the first half, we had a penalty, we had 1-on-1, we missed that. But when we resumed the second half, we corrected all our mistakes and then steamed up and brought our tactics to bear. We realized that, like I told you first, that we have energy, we have stamina. The military, that is our baby. When it comes to endurance, it's our baby and it's our discipline. We always use it at the last moment when you are exhausted. That is how come we're able to come up with 2 clean goals. Yes, like I told you, we got so carried away when we entered the box and we thought everything was done. So instead of placement, we went with power. Most of the time when we get into the 18, as a natural professional footballer, you are supposed to calm down your nerves and be able to place ball. But our striker went ballooning the ball because he wanted to feel the power and how the net will shake and vibrate. He was in a quick hurry to come and jubilate to score, but unfortunately he couldn't get it. When we make those corrections, we're able to come up with 2 clean goals. And we believe our subsequent matches will be increasing the goal margin. First one was 2-1, this time is 2-0, and we'll be progressing in that direction.
For game 2 of week 4 action, that was the first of Group B fixtures. Zenith Bank played against Bui Power Authority, and Bui Power, of course, came in well prepared to secure the 3 points they lost in their first game against Lancaster. And it was no brainer that they secured those 3 points after winning a goal by nothing against Zenith Bank. This also was shown in the number of fans they registered in the stands, cheering them on and ensuring that they got the 3 points they needed.
My expectation is that today we are winning 2-0. You know, the first match didn't go well for us, so we are coming back with full force and we are expecting our boys to bounce back. So Zenith FC, watch out for Bui Power Authority because today we are winning.
At the end of the game, we interviewed both the captains of Zenith Bank and the Power Authority. Let's take a look.
As we all know, in a game of football, there are three outcomes. Unfortunately, today we picked the worst of them. We picked a loss today. We were down by 1 goal. But all is not lost. This is a league game, and we hope to go back to the drawing room, re-strategize, and come back strongly. Of course, once it's a league, we are hopeful that we'll be able to bounce back very well. You know, this is a tournament, and the starting time for us specifically was not too favorable. You know, we have to pay everybody, including you, and we close to the customers around 5. Yet we were supposed to be here at 5. And so when we were starting, the starting lineup was not available here, and that was what actually went wrong against us. We hope to correct it and to come back strongly in our subsequent games. Yes, I think we have individual brilliance in the squad. What we need to do is to gel together as a team. Football is a game of team, and so we'll go back to the boardroom, try and work out how we will play together as a team, as one unit, to make sure that our subsequent matches will come out victorious.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to my colleagues. That was a gallant performance. They came to the game today and they came to win. And surely victory has been our portion today. Today, our standout performance was Rauf, the marksman for the team. We had a lot of pep talk for him. The last game, he couldn't get his tactics very right, but with a lot of talking this time, he got it on point. Indeed, we're getting tired at the tail end, so mistakes are bound to happen. But this is just one of those things. What is important is that we got the 3 points, and that's what we are happy about. So today it's 1-0. We are going to progress. The next time, minimum of 2-0. Come and support us, and we will make you proud. Thank you.
You are still watching the league highlight show of the University of Ghana Corporate Football League. The league, which is brought to you by the kindest sponsorship of Glyco General Insurance, Ghana Football Association, Soccer Loca, Vigo Energy, and our official radio partners, Radio Universe, is masterminded and produced by Right Sports Services and the University of Ghana Sports and Wellness Directorate. And this is still GTV Sports Plus. My name is Bobby Otis. For Game 3 action, we saw a game between Forestry Commission and Stanbic Bank. This was the first game of Stanbic Bank in the league. And ladies and gentlemen, they came well prepared, made sure they put their first goal behind the net. And that goal is something I'll talk about subsequently in this show. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that game, both sides secured a point each after it ended 1-1. At the end of the game, we also caught up with the captains from Forestry Commission and Stanbic Bank.
So I think our game plan was to take all 3 points. But when the game started, things didn't go well. But I think in the course of the game, we managed to pull ourselves together, and then we were able to execute. Yes, it's rather unfortunate. They managed to equalize. It's normal, you know, you can either win or draw, but when they equalized, we felt a bit sad, and then we had to defend just to at least keep the score that way because the pressure was really on us. Since this is our first game, going forward, I think we're going to put things to right, and then the subsequent games, we're going to win all our matches.
You remember in the first game, I told you guys that the first half wasn't good, and then we picked the momentum in the second half. So that was the first point of encouragement for the guys. We needed to let them know that we are good and that we can pick up from there and then move on to the next game. And I think it was obvious. We all saw the performance today. It happens, you know, this is not our first corporate game that we are playing. Sometimes you just need a bit of luck to finish it up. And I can tell you these guys are very good, and then we can just say it was a bad day for them. We move on to the next game.
It was a beautiful game between Forestry Commission and Stanbic Bank Ghana. Our guys did well against all the odds that we have. Some of them are Muslims and they are fasting, and they don't have the energy to impact the game. And we know that in the subsequent matches where they are well fit and they have enough energy, we will be able to conquer the competition.
My general impression about the tournament is we did well. We played all the best, but still luck was not on our side. So we are hoping to do better or do well next 2 weeks.
Having lost their first game, NPA came into game 4 action for week 4 at the UG Stadium, looking to secure the 3 points against Central Administration. Well, they did exactly that by 2-0 at the end of regulations. Let's take a look at their match with Central Administration. At the end of the game, we spoke to the captains from the two sides, and the captain of the NPA side showed why they came very prepared to get the 3 points they saw at the end of the game. And I want us to take a look at that.
It feels so great. It feels so great, actually. Considering we lost our first match, we needed to come back stronger. Okay, so the key factor actually has to do with the fact that we went back, we learned from our mistakes, adjusted, and came back stronger. Tactically, I think our coach, we left our people back from the office, the lambast, the lashing, and all of it. Our HR director was here. He mentioned to you guys we were going to go back to our drawing board and come back stronger. And truly, we are back. We are back at it. I think at a point we lost concentration, knowing that leading, we are up by 2 goals. I think our strikers lost concentration. I would say it's a teamwork collectively. But if you want me to mention one, I'll go by Rover.
Let me say, first and foremost, it was a very nice game. As we were coming into this game, we were expecting to win. But on the field of play, anything can happen. We created a lot of chances, but we couldn't make it. So we'll go back and then come back stronger. Exactly. You know, mistakes are bound to happen. On the field of play, sometimes coach may give directions, go this way, and then anything can happen. So we'll go back to the drawing board and put things up and come back stronger. Today, actually, I can say they were on top. They were on top. We also created a lot of chances, but we realized that they were utilizing their passes. They were going through all along. We're also doing our best. But at the end of the day, it goes in their favor. You know, on the field of play, these things do happen. So I'm urging my players. This is just the beginning of the race. Initially, we will encounter small problems, but then it's part of it. We'll go back. And as I said, put things back and then come out stronger. And we know in the subsequent matches, we'll definitely make it.
Ahead of the final game we brought your way for week 4 action, we sat in the back seat with the director of the training academy at the Ghana Civil Aviation, Engineer Frank Appiagyei. Let's take a look at the words he shared, those threatening words he threw to all the teams they are playing with in the league.
Going into the first match, we were a bit apprehensive because we didn't have enough training. But after we won against the NPA guys, we realized that we had a team to rely on. So GCA decided that no, it was important that we fly our team outside for some training in order that we can get them into proper fitness to be ready for the next match. So as we speak, Team Aviation is very, very well prepared. They've been drilled on the Real Madrid Park at the Bernabeu.
Wow.
And we are ready to conquer the rest of the teams. I know that the next match is going to be a tough one, but hey, trust me.
Wow.
The team is very ready to advance to the next stage.
Now, your team is in Group B, and amongst the 9 or 8 other companies they are in the group with, are you saying it on record that nobody comes close to Team GCA?
But I'm sure you saw in the first match, you saw the changes we made in the second half, how those changes affected the game positively on our behalf. And clearly, we have identified, that's why we send them to Bernabeu for training. We have drilled them properly, and I tell you that there's no other team that can beat our team.
Wow.
And especially when I'm on the field, it's supporting them and all that.
No, thank you. That was going to bring me to the second question, because I know you used to play somehow professionally back in the day. Are we seeing you fielding for Team Aviation?
Oh, I joined them to the Bernabeu Park for the training, and I tell you that in the next match I may not play, but in the subsequent one I'm going to, because I have some other assignment. But I tell you that I'm going to strike for the team.
You're going
there
to
will be more goals. You know, in the last game we were able to score 1 goal. In the coming games, you will see more goals, especially when I'm on the field.
Well, the University of Ghana Corporate Football League keeps getting bigger and better each time we sit in the back seat with these directors and HR managers in the back seat. Well, just like the words of Lancaster, Agro Uniform. And I want us to take a look at the final game we brought your way for week 4 action, which was between Ghana Civil Aviation Authority and Media General. After having flown to Bernabeu for those trainings and mental conditioning, just like we heard the director for Ghana Civil Aviation of their training academy say, the team couldn't put any ball behind the net to register a goal because the game ended 0-0. Well, at the end of the game, we spoke to the captains and the director of safety regulations, Mr. Franklin Otre of Ghana Civil Aviation.
It was a tough game today. I think today, from the defense and the midfield, it was good, but the attack we were not clinical. The cooperation between the midfield and the attack did not go very well. So although we played well, maybe better than the opponents, we did not strike well. We did not have enough shots. We were not composed very well at the front, and so we couldn't score. But I think today is an improved performance by the defense and the midfield, and we will work on the areas where we couldn't be potent at the attack. And I'm sure in our next game we'll improve on that side and we'll be able to score. Yes, I was impressed with the turnout today. that is the staff of GCA who came to support their team. And I will further encourage them to come in the subsequent weeks to come and support the team. They should come massively. And I believe the team appreciated the support they gave today. And in our next match, we want to say bigger than this. And I'm sure with that support, the team will be able to, they will be spurred on to win their matches.
This is aviation. Yeah, we don't go without our support base. Our support base is the number 12 player on the team, on the field. So as you saw them last 2 weeks, they are here and they will come again in their numbers. We always thank them and we always tell them to come more. It was a teamwork. There's not an individual work in our team. It is a teamwork. So everybody is outstanding in the team. We urge our supporters to come again, to come more. Yes, last week we recorded win for them. We had a draw. It is not a loss, even though it is a down step. But we urge them that next week or next 2 weeks, we are going to give them a win.
I don't think nothing is working. I think still we are working on it. We are building momentum. And I think as the tournament goes on, we'll build up vigor and then we'll win games. So I think for now, 2 draws are good. We'll still give respect to our opponents. I think they've done really well. They held us to the game and then they played a good game. So we'll still keep to our game plan and then we'll come back stronger. I think they have to come more to support us. We need a little more support and then the push and then it will work. Not at all, but I think when our people are here as well, we'll do very well.
For goal of the week for week 4, it was Abdallah Anas of Stanbic Bank that put a very beautiful and clinical goal at the back of the net. Let's take a look at that goal. Although Lancaster FC Accra wasn't playing for week 4, we saw their team manager Joseph Annan in the stands and he shared a few words about what he thought about week 4 action and what we are to expect from them in week 5.
I think today has been good. All the teams that played are in our group and we've noticed that it's not an easy group. It's very tight. We just need to get our tactics and strategies right so that we take each game as it comes. And I believe my team would emerge as victors.
Also, the team lead of Right Sports Services, Mr. Yausechi Afari, shared his whole impression on how action for week 4 went down.
I think generally it's been great. The numbers are increasing. We've seen also an improvement in terms of play. A lot of the teams are showing up. So the Army, as usual, they came strong today. The other day they won by 2-0. In their last game, and today also they won. So the Army is proving to be a very formidable side. MP also the other day they drew, and today one of the guys said that he had the magic one, and he came today, and then it was a victory for them. So I think so far it's very impressive. The teams are showing up, and the numbers are also improving, and so we're looking forward to week 5. And so far, how time flies, right? So far, so many games played already, and so we're looking forward to week 5 and hoping to see you there to come and be part of this corporate games. Well, I think officiating has been good. Obviously, we've received complaints from some of the teams in terms of officiating. They feel that some of the calls haven't gone their way, but that's expected of every competition, you know. So, and that is not to say that we are disregarding all these concerns, but from where we sit, we think that these referees have done a great job so far. But we can only encourage them to be more, more vigilant. They should open their eyes. They should be fair and ensure that fairness all the time. That's all they can do. So. Yes, I think officiating has also been very impressive, and kudos to the referees.
At the end of week 4, this is how Group B is looking like. Week 5 will see these exciting games come your way at the UG Stadium. College of Humanities will be playing against Telecel Ghana. Union Ghana will be playing against College of Basic and Applied Sciences. And the final game of the night will be between GNPC, that is Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, and College of Health Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, like I always say, the train has taken off and we've taken flight. University of Ghana Corporate Football League comes your way every Friday at the University of Ghana Stadium. Every Friday, where you need to be is the UG Stadium for all the fun as part of sport and entertainment that the University of Ghana Sport and Wellness Directorate with Rise Sport Services bring your way. A very big thank you to the sponsors of the league, Glyco General Insurance, Soccer Local, Vigo Energy, and Ghana Football Association, as well as our radio partners, Radio Universe. We also say a very big thank you to the think tank and producers of the University of Ghana Corporate Football League, that is University of Ghana Sports and Wellness Directorate with Right Sport Services. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching week 4 highlights of the University of Ghana Corporate Football League. My name has been and continues to be Bobby Otis, and we can't wait to have you at the University of Ghana Stadium for week 5.